Hey guys, what's going on? So today's video I'm going to be talking about a question I got asked from one of my clients, and it's what's better, high intensity versus low intensity cardio for just trying to lose weight or just in general. And there's no better results, right? Any type of cardio is going to improve not just your fat burning, but your overall heart health too. And that's what you want to think about. Don't think about this just in the short term. Think about this in the long term for your health and longevity. Because cardio has been shown to reduce all-cause mortality. It's been shown to reduce sclerosis. Jesus, I'm having a bad morning. Heart disease, cancer prevention. There are a lot of benefits when it comes to doing cardio, and there's no one side, there's no best cardio. What it is if you're thinking about this from a calorie point of view, burning calories, then it's whatever you've got more time to do. So if you compare an hour of cardio versus an hour of high intensity training, it's going to be high intensity training is going to burn more calories hour per hour, let's say, but you're not going to be able to do, I'm going to wait for this truck. You're not going to be able to do an hour of high intensity training. So when you look at that, you'd have to cut it down and make sure when you're doing high intensity training that it's got to actually be high intensity. And high intensity training should take you 30, 40 minutes tops. It should be 10 minutes warming up, 20 minutes of high, hard intensity work, and then 10 minutes cooling down. You won't want to keep going after high intensity. But with low intensity cardio, you can do it for an hour, and one feels like a 6 out of 10. So you can keep going and going and going, and even if you stop after that hour, you could have done more. And they're the two differences. High intensity means you put in that effort and you put it in hard. Because what you're going to do in that 20 minutes of high intensity, you're going to burn the exact same amount of calories as you would in that hour. So there's no one is better than the other, but it depends. If you're on a time constraint, then high intensity is going to be way more beneficial. But if you're not on a time restraint, or you feel tired, or you just like using the cross trainer like I do, then you go for low intensity and you go longer. What's going to happen is whether you have high intensity or whether you do low intensity, you're going to burn calorie-wise roughly the same, but it depends on the time. Now, on other points of view, what you want to try and do is do high intensity because that'll increase your VO2 max. Now, why is that important? Because when you increase your VO2 max, your fitness goes way higher, and it actually prevents a lot more diseases faster and helps you live longer. So beneficially, high intensity does that. But low intensity helps your muscles recover more. It doesn't help you push as hard, so you can get better faster, and it helps with nutrient partitioning. So it means you're going to gain less fat over time too when it comes to low intensity cardio, because you can actually use low intensity as a fat fuel source, because especially when you train at an empty stomach. So they've both got their benefits, right? High intensity is good for when you're time constrained. Low intensity is good for when you kind of just want to plod along. But remember, you've got to think about how much time you've got, and in the long run, you just want to make sure you're getting it in. What I like to do is to do 1 to 2 high intensity sessions a week, and the rest are going to be low intensity sessions if you've got the time. If you press for time, just get those high intensity sessions in and get it done hard. I hope that answers the video. If any of you guys got any other questions about that, make sure to ask me with a comment down below.